Hi, I'm Mark. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the chain on your chainsaw. I'll start by removing the old chain from the saw. First, I'll loosen the bar nuts. I'll go ahead and remove the nuts, or in the case of this saw, they're captive, so I've just loosened them as far as they'll go. And now I'll loosen the chain tensioner. Depending on your saw, the tensioner might be located on the side cover, or it might be located on the front of the saw, just behind the bar. With the tensioner loosened, now I can remove the side cover. I'll slide the bar back to loosen the tension on the chain, and now I can remove the chain. With the chain removed, it's a good idea to go in and clean the saw as necessary. This saw's already been cleaned, so I'm ready to install the new chain. I'll unpackage the chain and open it up. I want to install the chain so that the cutters on the underside of the bar are pointed with a sharp edge towards the saw, like this. You never want to install the chain with the sharp portion of the cutters pointing away from the saw, and that's on the underside of the bar. So with the chain lined up properly, I'll go ahead and loop it around the sprocket and then lay it into the groove on the top of the bar. And then I'll pull the chain tight, making sure that the driver links on the underside of the bar line up with the groove. Now I can reinstall the side cover. And I'll hand tighten the nuts. Now I need to tension the chain. Again, I'll use my scrunch to turn the chain tensioner. First, I'll rotate it around until the chain is no longer hanging loose from the underside of the bar. To check the chain tension, I'll do a pull test. I'll grab the top of the chain and pull it away from the bar. I'm not grasping the chain real hard. I'm just pulling the chain away from the bar and looking how far it comes away from the bar before it slips out of my hand. What I want here is I don't want to be able to pull the chain completely away from the bar. And I don't want the chain so tight that I can't pull it away from the bar at all. When the chain's properly tensioned, I should be able to lift it away from the bar easily, but not so far that the driver links have come completely out of the groove in the bar. That looks good, so now I can tighten up the nuts. As I tighten the nuts, I like to lift the bar so it's up as far as it'll go. When I'm cutting wood, I'm applying pressure against the bar, and if I don't do this, the bar may slip up, and that can change the tension on our chain. Now the new chain's installed and the saw is ready to go. With the new chain, I'll want to run the saw for a few minutes and then stop and recheck the tension. A brand new chain will stretch a considerable amount during the first few minutes of use, and you'll need to stop and retension the chain so it's not hanging loose from the saw. After that, every so often you'll want to check the chain and adjust the tension as necessary. Again, you just never want that chain to be hanging loose from the saw. And that's all it takes to replace the chain on your chainsaw.